Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, and safety to all the Akim out there pushing us truth throughout the four corners of the earth, to the hopeful elect and to the true believers of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. This is the brother Hadabia coming back at you with another one. And I came across this article today in Forbes, and it reads, the headline is the FDA clears Neuralink reviles implant. So uh, the Food and Drug Administration on Thursday cleared a core component of the brain implant made by Precision Neuroscience, a company created by the co-founder of Elon Musk's Neuralink that claims its device could be used to assist patients with severe paralysis, a clearance that comes as biotech companies reportedly face challenges for regulatory approval under the Trump administration. So, they, by getting that clearance, they're now going to be able to, you know, um, go on with more trials and and really speed up this Neuralink process because there's only so much that they're able to do right now, and this we all know that that this Neuralink could play a big factor in terms of the MOTB and the chip, and um I also those who know about the show Black Mirror, I finished it was season 7, and I found, well, it's pretty obvious that in each one of these new episodes, there was a lot of talk about, this. You can see this image, like this circle, and it kind of reminded me of the Neuralink and 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 the stuff that Elon Musk is trying to do right now. And there's seven. I'm out of like maybe 5 out of the 7 episodes or 6 episodes, or how much there ever was. You saw this. It was like a pattern, whereas all in each one of these episodes, in some way, shape, or form, they were using this little device and putting it on on their head, and then they're going into like a like a alternative like a new reality, like a VR system. And these people are putting it, dive in your face, you know what their plans are, and what they want to do moving forward. It seems like all entertainment right now, but the time is going to approach where this type of stuff is going to be normal, you know, and it's going to be gradual normalization. And I wanted to get this, and the definition for this is in the context of a device refers to the process where unacceptable behaviors or practices become increasingly accepted and even considered normal over time. So, when you see things like this in entertainment, you know, they're slowly trying to make things like this become normalized. They do it within, video games, uh, uh, movie entertainment, um, just the means of sickness, kind of like what Elon Musk is doing right now, helping people who are paralyzed. One of my favorite episodes of the new season was the first one where this woman was sick, and she got that chip, that device on her head, and it was able to basically, you know it was basically able to get her out of a sick state and kind of like make her normal again. But it came with other, without giving too much away, it came with other consequences. So these devils, they're just showing you, what is to come, what is going to happen. And this is what we've been trying to tell. This is what the prophets of Yahweh Shem Shai have been warning the people what is to come, but they just think it's fantasy. This is Revelation 13 and 16. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So this technology is out there, and that's why shows like Black Mirror. I've Black Mirror. I've always loved those shows because it really dived into um things that could happen. It kind of, I mean, it makes the mind kind of work, and think, what is still going on. And a lot of this new season, you just kept seeing, the ways that they can make this type of technology seem fun and seem acceptable. And once it's normalized and is no longer, something of a fantasy, people are going to gravitate towards it. People are going to accept it. It's gonna be you're gonna have to, take part in that mark in order to be a part of society. So Second Corinthians 2:11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us. We're not ignorant of his devices. So we see what this devil is trying to do. You know, we see that they're gonna, you know, try to make this thing cool. You know, trying to make getting chip or implanted or getting a Neuralink in your head. You know, they're gonna make it seem like it's something that you need, something that is going to make your life easier, make your life better. But we're not ignorant of his devices. We know what this devil is trying to do. At the end of the day, it is to control you. It is to get in your mind. And you know, just make you, basically you're gonna be by getting the chip. You're basically showing, Yahweh Shai that you trust Esau. That Esau is your power, and you go to him for all things. Whereas whereas us, us of the hopeful elect, we're not gonna fall for this trickery. They did it with the juice, you know, trying to make it seem like you have to get the juice in order to not get sick, in order to you know, keep, keep your loved ones safe. And it was all madness at the end of the day. And many reports are coming on now that it was all it was all BS. You know, where's Fauci? You don't even see this guy. He played his role, and he's out of there. So, especially with everything going on right now with these tariffs, with the rising cost of goods. I notice now when you go into low frills, because that's where I do my grocery shopping more times. Now, when you look at certain products, it's you see the leaf, and then the leaf means like Canadian. So um that's a Canadian made product, and you'll see a triangle with a T in the middle, and that indicates a product that is going to increase with the tariff price. I was looking at I was looking at orange juice. I wanted to buy some orange juice. So I was looking at, I believe it was the Tropicana brand, and it was like fucking, it was like 15, $13, somewhere like that. Almost $20 for the jug of juice, for the big jug of juice of OJ. And I'm looking at it like, damn, and I realized the tea beside it, and then and then put two and two together. And then even as you're walking into the grocery store, they have kind of like a legend that explains, the leaf and the tea and what they mean. So, things are going to increase in price. And they're doing this, because they want this thing to crash, in order to bring, you know, crafty devices like this, where people just go into like an alternate universe and escape from the madness that is going on you know in reality. So this is Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So we can never trust Esau when it comes to um you know these devices, and we're not going to trust them when it comes to the shit, and when they tell you, that you're going to need it, that you're better off with it. You know, they're going to try to, make it more convenient. You don't need to carry a wallet. Just get the chip. You don't need to worry about losing your car keys, your house keys. Just have the chip. And we're never gonna trust this devil. Never. Because at the end of the day, we put our trust in Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai. This is Joel 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So, these elites and these devils, at the end of the day, they want to create a new world order where everyone is chipped, where everyone is is integrated into a system. And with AI, every day the technology of AI is fastly advancing and getting better. We're going to see this more, where AI is just it's gonna be something that's normal, where people are constantly interacting with AI on an everyday basis. You can now you're talking to your phone, you want to search for something, they're gonna make it where it is, AI is just gonna be a part of our everyday life, our everyday actions. And they slowly do this. They slowly, put it into everything so that they can come, with these devices, you know. You can even, what does it say? Plug back in, and plug back into their system, their wicked system. We want to plug back into the system. We want to get the hell, we want to get away from it. We want to get the hell out of here. We want to see this shit crash. You know, we're tired of the wickedness, tired of the pollution. We're tired of these people. Trying to come back and judge everyone, or judge everyone for the wickedness that they have done. And he's gonna do that. So these devils that's gonna think that, they're gonna put out their chips, and everyone's gonna be chipped, and he's gonna think that, uh, that he's won, and that, but then, these same devices, are gonna play a part in the downfall of the leadership, just like the ICBM. Some loves their weapons and their nuclear war, and this is the same nuclear war that's gonna, take them out. So yeah, that's gonna do it. If you haven't watched this, I highly recommend. You watch the new season, or if you've never watched the show, you know, try find some time and watch it because it's very interesting, and you can see where this devil is going, with all this 5G and this technology, all these phones and smartphones and smart TVs, they can all play a part in in this devil, trying to control everything. But like I said, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, so we have to warn the people of the things that are to come. Yeah, here's the Neuralink. We're gonna see, what you know what Elon, is gonna do next. 'Cause we know these guys, they want full power, full control. So this gives them the green light to further trial their device in many different ways. So that's going to do it for this video. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the hopeful elect out there. Lord willing, we found this edifying. Until the next one, Shalom.